Well, hello, hello, you gorgeous souls. Welcome, welcome to Health Haven Clinic. I'm Danielle Dubois, and I am your EFT expert. And today, my dears, we are going to tap on comparison. So, how many of us have, for example, been scrolling through Instagram and thinking, oh, Jiminy Crickets. Okay, you might not use Jiminy Crickets, but Jeepers Creepers or whatever you might use. I do not look like she looks, how they look like, what he looks like. My home doesn't look like that. The recipe that I tried to make does not look like the picture here, and so on and so forth. All these comparisons. And babes, I gotta tell you, that whole gig of comparison, man, that will take you down a shark hole you do not want to go down. Not a rabbit hole, because rabbits are nice and fluffy, but sharks, they will eat you. Anyway, the comparison trap, not a good one to get into. And what's so important is that, especially with social media, please know that very rarely does anyone post on Instagram something that looks good that was done in one shot. They'll maybe take the photograph or take the video and it's like, oh, dang it, the lighting's not quite right, or something in the background isn't good, or oh, I need to, fluff my hair or do whatever it might be. So it can take more takes than what one might even imagine. And I am absolutely guilty of that. This one, oh, by the way, is my third take, right? Mostly because I was bumbling up with words, but still, I could have chosen to carry on with those wee bits of bloopers, but no, got to make it right, got to make it good. Plus, I'm representing the clinic, so of course I want it to be awesome. Anyway, comparison. There's no happy ending. There's no success story in that. So just stop. Well, how do you do that? All right, babes, you know the drill. We're going right to the karate chop point for the setup statement. And if you're tapping with me, you take full responsibility for your own well-being. Thank you, my loves. Okay, here we go. I know I'm comparing myself to what I see on social media and to what I see in the world. And everyone is doing better than I am. Or so it would seem. Even though it looks like everyone is doing way better than I am, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though it's hard to not compare myself to others, and that's never got a good ending, especially if I'm not in a very good mood to begin with. I still love and accept myself, blah, blah, blah. Even though this comparison trap, and it is a trap, can grab me and suck me down that shark hole, I am choosing to love and accept myself. All right, to the eyebrow point. All this comparison. And everyone else is seemingly doing way better than me. All this comparison. Yes, I'm comparing myself to others. I'm comparing them to me. And I'm not doing so well in that comparison. And it's kind of hard to stop. No wonder it's hard for me to stop. I'm comparing myself. That comparison trap is not a good trap. All this comparison. And it's not doing me any good. I wish that I could just recognize how many great things there are about me. I wonder if I could compare myself to myself. Compare myself to, well, back then and back and now, I used to not understand something and now I do. That's a comparison. I used to feel this way about something and now I feel a different way. And that different way is serving me. That's a comparison. I just want to feel great about myself. And that might mean stop scrolling on Instagram or social media. And if I can't do that, if I can't stop, then I'm just going to look at the puppy ones and the baby ones. Assuming, of course, that I don't have a puppy or a baby, because I'll inevitably be comparing my puppy and baby to that. Just stop the comparison. It would feel really good to stop comparing myself to whatever is out there in the world. I'm kind of awesome the way I am. And if there's something about me that I would like for it to be different, I can change that. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm tapping on my body. That's weird, but it works. This tapping gig is so weird. Oh, there I go, comparing again. Weird to what? And who cares if it actually works? So what do I care about what other people look like or are doing when I am pretty darn fabulous in my own right? And if there's things I want to improve or change, I can do that. I can do that. I can change if I want to. There might be people out there comparing themselves to me and thinking, dang, she's got it going on. I want to be like her. The comparison trap does not serve me. What does serve me is loving myself. What does serve me is liking myself. I like me. I like who I am. That's a really big deal. If you can say, if I can say, I like myself, that's a big deal. And if you're not quite there yet, find me. I will help you. I think I might be done with this comparison. I think I might be ready to at least let some of it go. Comparison can schmarison. All right, take a deep breath. Okay, so it is human nature to compare, and never more so in the world history than now, social media being what it is. And it's a really great, great thing when you can like yourself, love yourself. Yes. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. Liking yourself. And if you can't like 100% of yourself, find something that you do like about yourself and then build on that. Maybe it's the way you tie your shoes that you like. Maybe it's the way that you interact with kids, babies, puppies. Maybe it's how brilliant you are in a particular subject. Maybe it's the fact that you have really good manners and you know to open the door for someone. These little things, you can build on those. Oh, I like that about me. Oh, I like that about me. Oh, I like that about me. And before you know it, good golly, you're kind of falling in love with yourself. And that is incredibly special. And no comparing with anyone there. Not when you like yourself, not when you love yourself. All right, babes. That's it for now. By all means, comment down below, please. Hit subscribe to our channel. We want to grow this exponentially. And if you have a subject that I have not yet covered in all of the EFT videos I've got out there, all of them, I've got like, what, 8 or 9? But they're coming. I'm putting more out. If you've got a subject you'd love for me to do a video on, just say the word. Again, comment below and I will whip one up for you. All right. Mwah. Thank you so much, darlings. And you have yourself any kind of day you want. You get to choose. Sexy, sassy, frisky, brilliant, kind, peaceful, joyful, non-comparison, non-judgmental, just easygoing. That's a good kind of day to have. All right. Mwah. Toodles.